Martha Pullen, Fat Rabbit Cooks. Today we're going to make a peach and pear cobbler made with a batter instead of just a dough. It's very simple. It has two very easy steps. You're going to put your peaches in a pan. You're going to add your sugar, 1.5 cups. You're going to add a tablespoon of flour and a tablespoon of cornstarch. For your batter, extremely simple. Cup of flour, cup of sugar, cup of milk, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of baking powder. And for your peaches, you're also going to add, after you get them hot, a tablespoon of cinnamon. But before we start, while we're mixing everything, we're going to put a whole stick of butter into our pan that we're going to be using to make the cobbler. The batter is, again, a cup of sugar, a cup of flour, teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of salt, and I usually kind of stir those dry ingredients up just a little bit before adding my cup of milk. That's it. This batter is going to go into the butter that we are now heating in the oven. We're going to let that butter totally melt in that pan that we're using, the glass dish that we're using. Actually, I decided to use a glass dish instead of a pan so that you can see everything. When you get this totally mixed up and your butter is hot, then we're going to show you how to put everything that we're doing together. Our peaches are on the stove heating, and as soon as they get hot, they'll be ready. We just took our serving dish out of the oven where we've melted our stick of butter, and you see your butter is brown and very, very hot. We're going to pour the batter in the butter, directly into the butter. Very, very simple, very, very easy. We're pouring it directly into the butter, okay? Onto that, we're going to pour in our peaches and pears directly onto the batter. Make sure you don't fill it up too much here. That's about right. When this is done, the batter is going to be on top of the peaches. We're going to put it in the oven, in a 350 oven, for about 40 minutes. This is what your cobbler looks like after you have cooked it at 350 for 45 minutes. If you notice, most of your batter has come to the top and it's nice, crispy brown. There's still a little fruit in the middle that you can see, and of course there's fruit under the bottom with the batter that you can see going along the edges, and it is perfect. So the next time you want something really quick and easy for dessert, remember a peach cobbler. But you can use any fruit you want. You can use blueberries, blackberries, cherries, anything you want, but make sure you adjust your liquid. And remember, prayer is like sweets for the soul. And you can find this recipe on page 202 in Fat Rabbit Cooks.